What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is a video a lot of you have been waiting for. It is the team of the Six Nations Championship that I've chosen from the various respective nations. It's a tough video to make. It's one of the most nerve-wracking videos I make because jeepers, if you don't have some of the subscribers' favorite players, they're only slaughtering you in the comments. But who cares? It's my video, it's my channel, so we're all entitled to our own opinions, just like you are in the comment section, which I always enjoy reading, especially in this type of video, because it's always exciting to see whether we agree on players, disagree on players, especially those of you who are respectful on this channel. It's always exciting to see the comparisons between the two teams. Not always you get the same team as another bloke, and that's the rightly so. I mean, you're never on the exact same level as some of the players out there or selectors out there, but that's what makes it exciting to read the comment section, to see what you guys come up with versus what I've come up with. Now, it's been an absolutely amazing tournament. I'm sad it's over. It's probably the last video I can do of the Six Nations now, but what a tournament it has been. And we've really seen players shine, be it in the winning side, the losing side, the comebacks, the defeats. It's been absolutely amazing, and the quality that we've seen, win or lose, has been truly remarkable, and that's made this video really exciting for me to make. Last year it was all Ireland majority in my squad. This year a lot of Wales, a lot of English. It's been exciting to make this one because it's so varied in certain ways, but it's also obviously majority in other ways too. So without further ado, let's get to my squad of 2019. Number one, we're going with the Welshman, Mr. Rob Evans. This guy was truly remarkable at prop. I mean, he just gave it his all. He was always on the field. When he's there, his presence is known. He's strong, he's determined, he's quick, strong at set piece, and good all around the park, not putting a foot wrong in my notes here. Truly remarkable, and I think he's an absolutely outstanding player, and so deserved player to be in this squad. Number two, you can see I've gone with Jamie George from England. I thought this guy really stood out for England in itself, and was a standout player in the tournament. He hardly put a foot wrong with his throwing, while in the loose he was like another back, carrying and linking the play superbly. I really thought he had a good game, and he was standing for Dylan Hartley, which is obviously a co-captain for England, and I thought he really filled in the shoes well for him. And with the current form that Jamie's in, it could put Mr. Hartley under a lot of pressure. So watch out. Jamie George is a good player, and he is in my squad in number hooker. Number three, I've gone with another Englishman, Mr. Kyle Sinclair. For me, he was turning around the corner. He really was right there and thereabouts. Some may point to his discipline as being an issue, but for me, he's been good, and no other prop has really been as destructive as he has in the loose. I really thought he had an outstanding tournament and deserves his position. Now, obviously, number three is a very tough one because you've got Tyke Furlong, who's for Ireland, who also was superb in everything he did, but from a consistency level, I thought Kyle was a real standout and really shone in his position, and is a deserving number three in my opinion. Number four, I've gone with the Irishman, Mr. James Ryan. Again, and what a talent this man is. He got a man of the match performance during the Six Nations. He was really strong. He showed up. He really was a force. You know, Ireland didn't have the greatest Six Nations tournament, but when he performed strong and well, be it in the lineouts, be it in the scrum, be it in the defence, be it in the attack. He really is an all-round great player, and a deserving position. This is a hard position to choose for because there's such great talent from Wales, England, and obviously France as well, Italy, Scotland. But for me, Mr. James Ryan makes my squad. I think he's got such a lot. He's got so much ahead of him, but such a great talent. Number five is a no-brainer. I mean, Mr. Alan Wayne Jones. Again, forgive me if I got the pronunciation right. A few of you went for me a bit for not mentioning his full name, but this guy is truly a legend. He's not only a true leader, he's a brilliant player. he gives it his absolute all. He plays like it's his final game. I mean, he just puts out everything on the park, and the respect I have for him as a player on and off the field is truly remarkable, and what he achieved this year for Wales is truly outstanding. Captain, and for me, player of the tournament as well. So I think he's definite number 5 pick for me. Number 6, I've gone with the Irishman, Peter O'Mahony. This guy is just another machine. He gives it his absolute all on and off the on the field. He's a monster. He's brilliant, be it in the lineouts, be it in the scrums, be it in the attack, the defense. His speed, his quality, his tackling is truly amazing. And again, in times of tough games, when Ireland didn't look what they did last year, he was there. He was giving it his all. He was fighting hard. I think he got 2 or 3 Man of the Match awards, and so well deserved. When they played England and they were looking down and out, he was the only standout player for me who really gave it his absolute all on the field. And I think he's an outstanding player, and he's my definite number 6. Number 7, pretty much a no-brainer for me. I mean, Mr. Curry is just brilliant. Tom Curry has given it his absolute all in everything he's done. He's really shone up in this position. He's a youngster who's just taken every opportunity and every position, or not position, but movement on the field. He's just given it his absolute all. He was in my video for the young stars to watch for the Six Nations of 2019, and rightly so. I'm glad I picked him, because he's been an absolute star for England, and so deservedly for this position at number 7. Number 8, I've gone with Josh Navidi. He was also superb all the tournament, constantly racked up most of the tackles for Wales. He was everywhere on the pitch, and it was like there were 2 of him. He was truly remarkable in everything he did, and I was really impressed watching him play. Again, a very competitive position. You've got Sergio from Italy, you've got this pure talent, Stander. There's so much great players out there who also would deserve a shot at a team. But for me, Josh, being a part of the Grand Slam Championship team, he really stood out. Like I said, he was constant in everything he did, and for me, deserves his position as number 8. 9, always a tough one to make in my opinion. For me personally, none of the scrum offs in the Six Nations really stood out. The French scrum off was good, Conor Murray was also good, but for me, Ben Youngs was consistent. He did everything he was supposed to do, be it tactically or passing game. It was brilliant, but the consistency for me was the key. Conor Murray had his moments where I thought his kicking game was brilliant, his passing game was also brilliant, but it just didn't feel consistent enough for me, and that's why he's just not made the squad. And I think it's the first time I've not picked him, because he's like one of my favourite rugby players. But for me, Ben Youngs was truly remarkable. He did everything that a 9 should do. He controlled the tempo perfectly in each game while kicking well when needed, and he's one of England's most important players with no clear second option, which is also very important. So for me, Ben Youngs is my number 9. Number 10 is a tough one. This one was really tough. I've gone with the Scotsman, Mr. Finn Russell, and there's quite a few reasons why. He was there for his teammates in good and bad times. Scotland missed out a lot of opportunities, and Finn Russell was truly outstanding. His tactical game was brilliant, his speed was brilliant, his intercepts were good. I mean, in my notes here I've got he was the tournament's most entertaining player and had the most try scoring assists with 4, all of them devilishly in their creation, a wicket kicking game, and a king of the intercept. I thought he was absolutely outstanding, and when he didn't play for Scotland due to that niggle, he was missed. Yes, you got Owen Farrell, who was truly outstanding, but again, consistency I'm going with here. Same with Johnny Sexton. He wasn't the player he was last year. I think that injury was still niggling up with him, and again, I know Owen had a great year, but he just wasn't consistent enough for me. You got Gareth Mason, who for me improved as the tournament went on. So towards the end I thought he shone. But again, a tough position to choose from, but I've gone with Finn Russell. 11, I've gone with Johnny May. He's the top try scorer of the game. May has become one of the biggest wingers in world rugby, a constant threat in the attack. He added an aerial threat in the Six Nations, a menace to any side. I've got here. He was truly remarkable. Not only that, but the man's speed and again consistency. I've gone with the team that have been consistent. And May scored in nearly every game. He got a hat-trick. He was outstanding in everything he did. And his, like I said, his speed was brilliant. And to me, no-brainer as number 11. Number 12, I've gone with Hadley Parks. Doesn't often make the headlines, but he is consistently good in a tough position to play. Runs hard and leads the Welsh backline defence. He suits the Welsh style perfectly, and he really had a great tournament, in my opinion. He shone. Like I've jotted down here, it doesn't often make the headlines, but in this tournament he did. He really assisted well and worked like an absolute champion with Jonathan Davies. And on that note of Jonathan Davies, he is my number 13. Jonathan Davies gets a nod for me because of how he just controlled the midfield for Wales. His defence was unbelievable. He was brilliant in everything he did. Wales midfield unbeaten run extends far beyond the Grand Slam. Davies has been tireless all through February and March. Which is saying something, as he was one of the only two Welsh players to play every minute of the Grand Slam. Big pointer there. And again, consistent. I really rate this guy highly, and for me he's one of the best centres in world rugby at the moment. I know England's number 13 is brilliant, and he's been in, I think, a lot of people's squads, but for me I've gone with Jonathan Davies. I think he's absolutely outstanding. Number 14, I've gone with Keith Earls. This guy is just, he looked electric throughout and scored in each of Ireland's 3 successive wins, including the one against Italy when moving into the midfield. He is just brilliant. When he gets the ball, sees the gap, he goes straight through, and his speed is immense. He's not the youngest of players, but the fact that his experience builds in and really goes into that Irish squad hard, and I find him, he's an absolute legend on the field. Again, I know there's some other great talent out there that a lot of people have gone out with, but again, and I've repeated this word and I'm going to repeat it again, consistency. And he was consistent. He stood out above the rest, in my opinion. Again, there's great talent out there, and I know we might differ in this, but for me, Keith Earls was absolutely brilliant. And then last but certainly not least, Mr. Liam Williams. This guy was truly remarkable. What a fullback. And I mean, he's got the pressure of halfpenny coming around, and he just shone. I've got here, he was Wales' best attacking Welsh player by distance, constantly making breaks and meters, was a huge in the comeback against France, and a key to adding another dimension to the Welsh play. Really, really remarkable player, and a deserved player in my squad. I thought he was absolutely outstanding in everything he did, and defended like a champ and did what a true fullback should do, and for me was the best fullback of this tournament, and I think a lot of you will agree with me on that one. But yeah, truly remarkable. Do it for my squad of 2019 Six Nations tournament. I actually can't believe it's over. It's been a remarkable year of rugby. It's been a remarkable tournament. And the comebacks, the wins, the shocks, everything in this tournament has truly been special and memorable, and it's a tournament that I won't forget, because it's exciting, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it makes me so excited for the Rugby Championship to watch the Southern Hemisphere teams do how they do, because it's just building up to what could be the best World Cup of our time. I really believe that. It's going to be amazing. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and make sure you turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on another video. So much more to come. So hit the subscribe. Don't go anywhere, because I'm not going anywhere. So On that note, I will see you guys real soon for another video. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for the support over this here Six Nations. It has really been amazing, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you as this channel grows and you guys grow with me. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.